This goes with the food grant that you had learned with actual solutions. You can see the video on the side of me. It's for $290 million. That's phenomenal. So we're going to be taking a look, as you can see, what the grant was about, what it entailed. It's roughly 18 pages that you could download on the website, and also you could check it out at grants.gov. So in the video, you see me going to a supermarket and recording different pictures of the produce, the meat, things of that nature, and also asking ourselves some questions as seeing it. These questions will be, how much did it take to do that? And you'll see in the video, I don't want to make this too long. So this grant, what it has to do with what I wanted to show again is the technologies that can be used in the amount of land that could be utilized with growing the animals. You'll see tracking device information in the video, just little ways to show how each of those technologies could go to the animals, feeding them online, which was pretty cool. You could actually see that in the food grant video where on YouTube, somebody set up their food dispenser for chickens for you to feed them treats if you super chatted them. That's awesome. That's goes into a lot of other things that I wanted to show. So with the grant being $290 million, we wanted to show what we would do with some of the money, how it would be used, and what we would send it on. So this might be a multi-part series, because today we're just showing the food, what the government recommended for prices of food, and how a large amount of land that we could buy in New York. So you'll see all of that in this video. It might be sped up on the side of me just because just timing and not being able to fully discuss the thoughts with you. So let's continue with that. Oh, the chickens came up. I know y'all are taking a cool look at that. Which was just spectacular. Now, there's so many different things that go with this grant that I am going to be showing, especially the fact you do not need a 501c3 to be eligible is also pretty cool, because that actually we don't have the current funds right now to get that. So many things is going up, especially with needing to save in time for different things like that. So let's continue just showing you how that's feeding. The government just tells you how everything could be spent. It's all really self-explanatory. And since I'm doing this on the Cognoscenti assembly, how we tie it in with religion is making it universal and making it open for all, as long as you sign up for, using it. Like, for example, being able to feed the chickens, you had to have a YouTube account and be able to super chat. So that was like a little barrier, but not really. So the type of barrier we would have on our farm would be particularly like that. You just have to sign up for an account and get it going. And that's about it with that. So and just what that belief will come from is the example, multiple examples of how you can put everyone's money together and still divide it between each other and make sure everyone gets what they need and are entitled to. So that's cool. Just gonna be open and keep it open, and don't really bar anybody. The only type of people, you just gotta make sure you care about the one next to you who may be growing the food in the type of way that we set it up to do just like that. I apologize for not going into too many details, but this is off the top of the head, and I don't want to do multiple cuts. Just because it's just trying to create the content and get out there. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that there's so much I'm trying to make sure and present content with that it could get a little bit pile up. So I would like to just want to send it out as fast as possible and then work my way up there as I make mistakes. I get a response and improve on it. That's what I do as the chief development officer at Actual Solutions. And here, being a pastor, I guess, in the eyes of the law, since we have a religious corporation, or just CEO of a religious corporation, but I guess you could call it pastor. And that's what I'm doing with the Cognoscenti Assembly. So we're going to go through the 290 million. What we will do for salaries, family, real quick, put them on, obviously. Budget justification, which you can see on the Actual Solutions website. So that's pretty awesome. And it's just about how that is with that. Just seeing what else to really say, but there's not really that much. Other than we got this, and you'll pretty much see it in the video. Let's check. What did I see when I was looking up seed costs, like how much seeds are, how much growing certain plants is, apples, when they harvest, how long they take to grow, potatoes, vegetables, just everything of that particular one that I chose. I liked tomatoes and potatoes just off the fact that they grow so fast. So I just wanted to do more math. That this is just part one, but I'll be able to do more math into going into all that. But that could get to be a lot. So let's continue. Let me check out the next research we did that we're going to be chopping it up and showing to you is how much for 4,229 acres, and that would only be for 2.6 million. That doesn't hit into the 290 million at all, excuse me. It's $557 an acre. It's undeveloped, but we went into the research on that. Obviously we would have to have people help construction and stuff of that nature. That's what this grant entails, but that's why this has multiple parts, and we will go into it more with you. But I just want to be able to give you the overall with how we're going to be working with that. And once again, I'm doing it under the religion because I believe you can end world hunger off this type of money. You can push an idea forward, and that idea, I'm pretty sure, everyone needs to eat to live. And people who have the largest group, I guess, dictate who can eat, who can't. That's just the reality of it. I do want to believe in other forces, but I do know that there's battles that go on there. So that'll be for another time. In another section, I have another video. Once again, because this is under the religious corporation, so I think I deserve a right to at least discuss a dream to reality experiments that were conducted with myself. But let's stick to the topic. I'm just trying to tie it all together because, when you cut it to pieces, but you look at the whole thing, it's always going to be the whole thing. It's not going to be pieces. So that's just the way that goes. And hopefully, email us. You can email the Cognoscenti email, particularly towards, I guess you could call it spiritual or whatever. That what definitions we have to go with, because there's just so much more than that. I would say one of my biggest games, talk about spirituality, would be Fallout 4 with the way it's depicted. And you can also grow food and help your village and farm and create water and provide. So that's just another way to tie it all in, because we're doing so much, as you see on the website, that it's easy to link it to other things because we have so many different projects we're working on. So apologize not being able to sit on the same topic, but this is my Cognoscenti Assembly Sermon 3. Signing out.